Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. We tried to go live, but I accidentally didn't plug in my microphone. So that is what was going on with that. But we're going to send this to the team here, and then we will get started. So let me just send this in the Discord group chat. All right, so we are good to go. So a lot of people wanted me to give my opinion on a couple of stocks here. The very first stock people wanted me to talk about was the one and only GameStop. Let me go on and actually get my watch list here for this week too before we actually break this stock down. But this one here is very popular stock over the past couple of weeks here. Okay, so I got my watch list on my phone, so we are ready to rock and roll here. All right, so what do you think of GameStop? So I am a huge believer that this stock will fall back down to levels around, honestly, probably around $30 a share. The reason why I say this is because this is where we had this consolidation, okay? We had some growth in here. Stock went from literally about $3.17 all the way up to $33 and consolidated for months. Wall Street bets guys come in and make this stock go parabolic, getting a whole bunch of short squeezes in, making this stock way overvalued. This company right now is valued at around $24 billion. For a company that has declining revenue, declining sales, closing their stores, I think that it's just a matter of time before we see a breakdown of this stock here. Right now, the risk level for this is very, very high. The thing about it is this stock could come back up to $500 before it falls. It's very, very risky. And if you guys are uneducated, I feel like it's just better to stay away from something like this, okay? We pretty much missed the move from 30 to 500 bucks. Now, right now the risk is going to be, you're going to be risking 300 bucks pretty much for it to go back up to 500. So you're risking 300 bucks for it to come back up next week. What do you think of what do you think the market will look like this week here? So this coming up week, if you're just talking about the S&P 500, you guys can see that we did get a breakdown. It was something that was probably just expected. Look at the chart here. We're still in that upward trend. It's honestly coming in contact with that 9 moving average line. It probably could possibly fall back down to about $359. But I really think that we'll get some buying pressure stepping in within the next couple of days as of next week here. And the thing about it is everybody wants to talk about GameStop, NOK, everybody wants to talk about Blackberry, all these companies here. Those companies have no correlation with like the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and NASDAQ. These are very, very small companies, okay? If you compare it to the market, the market is made up of trillions of dollars. These companies are only worth a couple billion, if that. So I do think that these right now carry more risk, and I personally would just stay away from them because the move already happened. But I do think the market will slowly recover over the next couple of days here. And honestly, I would rather have it keep falling. That's just my opinion, so I can average my shares better. But it's all up to you. It's all up to your mindset here. But let's actually go ahead and look at Blackberry. This was another one that really exploded. Went from $6, lows at $2.70, and exploded up to 28 bucks. I do think this one's probably going to sell off here. Right now it's at 14. It'll probably come back down to about 10 over the next couple of days here. Do you think it's wise to buy a lot of puts on GameStop that expire next year? Probably. I think if you can get them, they might be kind of expensive. But yeah, I think that there's probably some. Let me change the chart here. there's probably opportunity there, of course. I don't know too much about options because I don't do it, but I definitely think that this stock will fall. Fundamentals always take over at the end of the day. If you look at the .com bubble, it's a very, very similar thing. There's a group of stocks that got caught up in a bubble, and then once people realized, oh well, this company's worth $24 billion, they make $7 million a year, that evaluation does not add up. So they sell their stock and it falls. I honestly think the valuation should be around $30 for GameStop. Similar things kind of going on with AMC. Went from $3 to $25, sold off, hit that 90 moving average line, came back up to 14, and is just consolidating here. I think all of these stocks just carry so much risk, especially with everything going on with Robinhood and all of that. The risk level for these are very, very high. That's just my opinion. I would rather see you guys honestly just invest in like a blue chip stock or something like that than something like this. The move kind of already happened with this, and let's go ahead and look at the chart here. Let's go 3 years, okay? So over the past 3 years, okay, for AMC, this stock is valued at 13. So this is like an evaluation in 2018, okay? And yet in 2020, we had a huge sell-off because they closed stores. And yet right now, the stores are still closed. The revenue is terrible. This company took on some ungodly amount of debt to get through this last year. I think that it's just a matter of time before we get some sell-off with this. Up 53%. It's very, very volatile. But let's go ahead and look at Palantir. Palantir exploded, hit $45. This one here I got in at around 26. I got in right around here. And now we're up a little bit. I do think I'll probably curl back down and tap that old resistance and try to use it as some new support. This is another stock here, guys, that I definitely think carries so much long-term potential. I think that the reason why I say that, guys, is because Palantir has been around honestly for over a decade now, and they work in data. They are one of the largest companies. They signed a ton of contracts, one for $300 million, another with the U.S. government for $90 million. It's literally crazy. So much potential here. So much. Another quick thing I want to show you guys is this. Hold on, let me wait. So this is something I've been working on. We're going to be doing giveaways every live stream, okay? So this is like a little merch line that I'm working on. I wanted to show you guys. I ordered a couple so I can send them out to you guys for free. So make sure you guys subscribe because we'll be doing a giveaway here over the next couple of weeks here. So I hope you guys think they're kind of cool. So make sure you guys like it. And yeah, you guys could literally get these for free. So make sure you guys get ready for next week's live stream because I think that's when they're coming in. What's your largest dividend holding in your portfolio? Because I want to buy a dividend. So probably the largest one that I mean the largest position that I own is just the S&P 500. I'll look right now. I think the next one is Home Depot. Because I'm a huge believer in Home Depot stock in the company. The company makes so much money. All right, they are one of the fastest growing companies. They've outperformed all the indexes, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. I think people are getting more and more dependent on home remodeling. I think that's where they make a lot of their money. And it's a retail store, and they actually performed very well in 2020. They actually made so much more money. So I do think that's really, really interesting. This is probably the largest one I have. And this brings a yield around 2.6%. I think it's $5 every year. So yeah, thoughts on Doge. Doge, I believe that's the meme coin. Honestly, I I don't have any invested with it. My top, I'll show you guys. My top cryptos are Bitcoin. I think everybody should just take a little bit of a comparison with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum is one that definitely has a ton of long-term potential, and it's it's more affordable. So Ethereum is like what a lot of these other coins are based off of. From what I understand, I'm no expert, but I have a little idea. So, their main goal with Ethereum, I guess, is to cut out the middleman. So if let's say you wanted to buy a house, okay, instead of going to the lender and all this other stuff, you're just going to work directly with the seller and set up a smart contract, something like that. And that's what Ethereum is really focusing on, from what I understand. But comparison between Lowe's, what is better? So Lowe's, we can pull it up so you guys can see. Very, very similar. I think it's LO. Yeah, right here. So very, very similar. Lowe's is more affordable. They are a dividend king. The reason why I like, hold on, I'll show you. The reason why I like Home Depot over Lowe's is because Home Depot, one, has more cash on hand. So if that's just say we get hit with another lockdown or something like that, then Home Depot has more money to stay afloat. Okay. Another thing I like about Home Depot compared to Lowe's is Home Depot is growing their dividend at a faster rate. So over the past, I think it was 3 or 5 years, it's one of the two, they grew their dividend 129% as compared to Lowe's here. You guys can see 48, then 55, and now 60. So yeah, they're still increasing it, but it's not as fast as Home Depot. We can pull up Home Depot so you guys can see $1, $1.36, and $1.50. So they're growing it at a little bit of a faster rate here. They just, in my opinion, have better margins. I think it's a healthier company on the fundamental side. That's the difference. I still own Lowe's, don't get me wrong, because they're a dividend king. They're a strong company. I just own a little more of Home Depot, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But another stock here that has been doing good. I write all these stocks down. This is another one that I wanted to show you guys. Is FDX. FedEx. You guys can see that it probably will start getting a little buying pressure stepping in. You guys can see it came up, overvalued, huge sell-off, and now it's just a matter of time before we get some buying opportunity stepping in. So what I would do is just mark out these little sell-off points. So I honestly think that we could possibly have some buying pressure stepping in, and it's getting a little undervalued on the RSI. Well, not yet, but I do think we'll probably get a little more sell-off here. A good buy zone would be probably around 220 if you could get in around then, but definitely a good one here. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions or any stocks you guys want me to look up, and for everybody in the group chat, I'll be sending my full watch list here for this next week here. I'll do that right now, right on my phone, so you guys can check it out. Let me just go to it. But stocks to me on good. So stocks saved me on gas money, but I repeat, the IRS must know how much work you put in. I'm not sure what the question is for this one, but NIO here, selling off here a little bit. I had a feeling it was going to curl back down and try to tap this old resistance here, just like it is right now. I still think dollar cost average this one. If you guys aren't, still can get in. Just average out those shares as it falls or goes up, so you can get a good average price. I think that this stock will hit probably 85 by mid 2021. So in the summer, maybe we'll get the stock around $85. I think that is a killer price target. But this company's growing at a very... The IRS want to know everything. They want to know everything. I'll tell you that. The IRS wants to know everything you do, everything you make. It's crazy times, But that's why you set up. What I would do if you guys want to try to not avoid taxes, because everybody has to pay, but try to get a discount on taxes. There's a couple of things you guys can do. In your house, you can form an LLC and then pretty much pay yourself to, like, I don't know. There's some stuff you guys can do. I know. You can hire somebody to cut your grass, and I don't know. I've heard some stuff that it's pretty crazy. I don't do it. I have one business with the course and now with the merch line, but yeah. So so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them here. Also, like I said, don't forget about that merch line. We'll be doing that next week. I believe it will probably be next, probably Wednesday or next weekend here. How much tax do I pay if I own share of a company for less than a year? It depends on your tax bracket. So you could owe as little as, that's just, I think it's starting out as like 15% if you make under like 40,000 a year or something. It's not much, but if you hold it for more than a year, it just all honestly depends on your tax bracket. That's the end of the day. That's all it cares. That's all that matters. Yeah. I mean, I pay quite a bit, but I don't know. I hate paying taxes. Everybody does, but yeah. So yeah, I think NIO definitely carries a lot of potential. How do you feel about ARK's family of ETFs? So ARK, I like ARK, to be honest. I think Cathie Wood reminds me a lot of like Warren Buffett in his prime. I think honestly it's a great couple of ETFs that they have. So from what I understand, they have ARKK, they have ARKG, ARKF, they have a lot. ARKK. So yeah, I definitely think that there's a lot of potential, to be honest, with all of those. I think that ARK's a very, very strong, company itself, and they know what they're doing. So I still think a great strategy for ARK would probably be dollar cost averaging, because there's definitely risk involved. And if you guys can get a good average price for your shares or use opportunity for when they fall to average out those prices, I think it's fantastic. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream, guys. I really enjoyed doing it. I'm crazy busy all the time, but I try to do this about once a week for you guys. But I'm trying to think. So what would you guys rather have? I need to ask you guys one question. Would you guys rather have the crew neck, pullover, t-shirts, the fanny pack? Which one would you guys rather have, or the sticker? Because I'm going to probably do a big bulk order for giveaways. So like, don't imagine if you could get any for free. Which ones would you guys want? Because I'll probably give away probably about 25 or 30. So, or about once every live stream. But the biggest issue I have is how do I make it so everybody can get in? I don't know. So the hoodie, pullover, the fanny pack, super cool, guys. So I guess I'll just order a little bit of everything for you guys. So that sounds awesome. That sounds cool. And like I said, this is going to be something that I'm doing for you guys. So it's not like you're going to have to pay anything. I'll probably reach out via Instagram, DM you, get all your info, and then just send them that way. So that will be next week. So make sure you guys get ready for that next one, guys. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode here. Yeah, I do have a site up. I will paste it in here. But like I said, if you'd rather try to enter the giveaway, you can do that. But this is where you can actually buy them here. Yeah, I put the link in there for you guys, all right? So you guys can check it in the comments, okay? But yeah, we have a whole bunch here. And I'll be doing some other ones here too. I think it would be cool to have like a bull and bear one and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get it so you guys can get like some, some tangible stuff that's cool and high quality. But yeah, I really appreciate, all of you guys, that buy one. Honestly, it really, really helps me out at the end of the day. But yeah, so I think we're good on the live stream. If you have any questions you guys want me to answer, yeah, so you remember to stay happy, stay positive, guys, and stay safe out there with everything going on. Crazy times, guys. So yeah, remember to stay happy. Take care, everyone.